Good morning. Friday. Finally. Okay, Friday. I love Friday because I can wear my hoodie, or yes, I can wear it like any day. But usually on Friday, I go a little bit on excess when it comes to casual wear. The rest of the week, I like to wear my shirts. Look like your typical wage slave in the corporate world. Anyway, so on Fridays, it's the end of the week. At the end of each cycle, what I like to do is just kind of review your life, where you stand, and where to go on forward. So for this week especially, it's the very first week where I started doing this series. And I kind of like it and I kind of don't like it. Let's start with what I don't like. What I don't like about this series is that it's it kind of pushes you to keep thinking of a new topic every day. It's a bit hard. I was like yesterday sitting down and thinking about a strategy, how we can keep pulling new topics to talk about, how to be inspired every day, to keep coming up with new videos to talk about, even if it's for just for 5 minutes. You don't realize how challenging it really is until you start doing it. I mean, it's very early for me to talk about how challenging it is since it's just been just a week. I need to wait for at least, I would say, 90 days until I can say if it was really challenging or not. But my forecast is it will be pretty hard to keep on doing this. But again, like I said in previous video, I think it's just a matter of a habit. Once you acquire that habit, it becomes ingrained in your soul, it becomes ingrained in your identity, and it will be second nature. It will become a second nature. The good thing about it is that I am more proactive in thinking about either topics I'm interested at or just some issues I'd like to talk about. And because like a lot of times during the day, I would just sit down and blabble about some nonsense, just like 5 minutes, like bursts. I just like start thinking in my head about issue A or B or C. So yeah, these videos are kind of help me out to just express myself. There's no selves. I don't know if I have like multiple personalities. But yeah, it just helps me to express myself, and also it helped me to find out more about my shortcomings. I already knew that my communication skills are not on par, as you can see. Especially in English. I cannot speak English very, very fluently. Although I can express myself in a way that's understandable by other people, I would like to acquire that kind of a skill, that speaker skill, so that I'll be able to speak in front of crowds in presentations and conferences. So I think this could be a really good exercise for me going on forward. So yeah, so I'm glad I'm doing this overall. And there's a lot of progress to be made. I just have to be very mindful of it. I know, for example, that I need to enunciate even a little more, like even for myself. I listen to my own videos and I cannot understand myself. So probably I need to slow down on the speed and enunciate a little more, and also keep my ideas more coherent, and try to go to the point within the 5 minutes that I'm allocating to myself. So far, none of my videos have been below 5 minutes, but also they have not been within the vicinity of 5 minutes. My first two videos have been like 6 minutes, and I think this one is going to be a bit longer than 5 as well. Okay, so this was like the week in review pretty much, but I would like to just like jump in a topic real quick that I kind of jump in my mind while writing down some notes for this video. about excuses. A few years ago, when I was in the United States Army, I had a sergeant, and I don't remember the details exactly, but I had a task to do, and there were a lot of road bumps. And I had to go back to him and report to him the situation, pretty much saying that we were not able to accomplish task A because X, Y, and Z was in the way, we cannot fix it right now. And like the only thing he replied to me is, what's the maximum range for an excuse? I just like look at him. What are you talking about? And he said like zero, zero. The maximum range for an excuse is zero. That means it's not effective at all. And here's what I want to say. During this week, yeah, at work or in my personal life, there's like a lot of road bumps when it comes to accomplishing my tasks. And every single time I have to go by and say like, here's why I did not accomplish the task. So here's my advice. Before you go around saying we have a problem, be ready to provide a solution as well. Be ready to provide your solution. So I just like put some notes in here I'd like to read and share with you guys. So, as of having no excuses, always check out where you are and keep on moving forward. Point always towards your destination and never to other people who you might deflect your excuses towards. If you ever see yourself deflecting your excuse on other people, there is a problem, and you might be the problem. You might be making an excuse, but at the end of the day, you might be the problem if you continuously see yourself deflecting excuses towards other parties. Just ask yourself, what have you actually done to solve the situation? Okay? So just to keep on moving forward, keep on pushing that rock up the mountain. From the outside, it might look like it's a futile task. It might look like it's useless. You might lose your soul doing it, but keep on going. For every action, there is a purpose for it. And if you go for doing any action, make sure there is a purpose for it. If at any point of time you think there is no purpose in doing what you're doing, stop and recalibrate. But keep on moving forward. And remember, the destination is an illusion. There is no destination. But keep going towards it. Have a blessed Friday.